Good afternoon, East Texas. Today on Jack Talk, we're speaking with Dr. David Campo and Dr. Tammy Angeli about SFA's Unstoppable Marching Band, who is set to perform in the 2015 Macy's Day Parade. Nacogdoches Main Street manager Sarah O'Brien is here to speak with us about the upcoming events you can expect to see in the oldest town in Texas this fall. We also have in studio members of SFA's Driving Jacks here to talk about their growing Safe Ride Home program. Hello and welcome to Jack Talk. I'm Erica Bazaldua and we're here with Dr. David Campo and Dr. Tammy Angeli, who are both professors in the School of Music and conduct the Lumberjack Marching Band. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you. Okay, so you guys have some really exciting news about the Lumberjack Marching Band. Your band will be playing at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in 2015. So tell us a little bit about how that opportunity got brought about for you guys.
Well, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is done by application. So we had put in an application about a year ago, and they review the application. The committee in Macy's reviews the application, and then they contact you and tell you that you've made it or you haven't. And so out of the 175 marching bands that had applied for positions in the parade, 10 were selected, 4 of which were university bands.
Wow, and you guys, this isn't your first run-of-the-mill parade. You have done another major parade, which happened last year at the New Year's Day Parade in London. Yes. So tell us about that experience as well.
Oh, it was just an amazing experience for our students. We were able to go over to London for 7 days and spend a few days before New Year's and then a few days after New Year's. They were able to go down and see the, the equivalent of the ball dropping in New York was the London Eye and the fireworks over, and it was just a life-changing experience for a lot of our students. So we're really excited that we can continue this experience for our students for Macy's.
So your program is undoubtedly growing extremely fast and well. Can you guys explain just a little bit about each of your roles within the Lumberjack Marching Band program?
Sure. I'm the Associate Director of Bands and Director of the Lumberjack Marching Band. I've been at SFA, this is my 11th year.
I'm the Assistant Director of Bands here at SFA. I'm the Associate Director of the Lumberjack Marching Band, and I'm beginning my 4th year here at SFA.
All right, and if you can describe just kind of how many students you're overseeing. I know that when we're at football games and when we watch the videos of the marching band performing, there are just a sea of students out there with all of their instruments. I can only imagine what it is like conducting such a grand scale operation. So how many students are you overseeing and how do you organize that sort of operation?
Well, this year the Lumberjack Marching Band has topped the 300 mark. We have over 300 kids in the band. It has been growing steadily since I've been here in the last 10 years. We started at about 180 and we're now up to about 300. And so the management of the band is a day-to-day operation. We're constantly having to monitor attendance and take care of inventory and uniforms and plan away trips and all those things. We have a great staff that works with us that helps us with all of the logistics. And it's a challenge every day, but something that we look forward to, and it's a lot of fun.
So as far as a day in the life of a member of the marching band, what are practices looking like for these students?
Well, really, once school started, they rehearse Monday through Thursday from 4 to 5:30. It's only an hour and a half, 4 times a week.
Okay.
But before school, we do have a week of summer camp where we kind of really get started, hit the ground running, teach them, basic fundamentals and how we run things. And then, of course, on a game day, that's where the excitement hits. We have Saturday morning rehearsals in the stadium, kind of get them pumped up, ready to go. We've started, Coach Conk started a new tradition this year with the Jack Walk, so we have about 50 of our upperclassmen leading the football team through the tailgating area and getting them all pumped up for the game. We go play for alumni tent. We do a march down. So our game days are really exciting. We're trying to add as much as we can to the game day experience.
That's really, really interesting. And they're really involved with every single aspect of sports and athletics here at SFA too. We see them at our basketball games, correct? So can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes. Last year, well, every year has been great. Basketball band is such a wonderful addition for our band program. The kids just love it. It's such a great experience for them. But last year, of course, with the trip to San Diego, winning the Katy tournament, and then going to San Diego and NCAA, it was, again, another life-altering opportunity for those kids that got to go there. I'm only able to take 29 students, but what a great experience for them.
Awesome. Well,
great.
You're getting ready for another big, exciting time in New York City. So what are some bucket list items that you both have for yourself and the band while you're there?
Well, the biggest bucket list item of all is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Absolutely.
And the scariest 2 minutes in our careers. There's a spot where the band comes down and performs at Herald Square, which is the one that they always show on television. They show every band, and they get a 2-minute time segment, and you're seen by 50 million people in the United States televised, and another 3 million people they estimate on the streets. So the biggest bucket list item for me is the parade itself.
And for you?
I can't wait to see the looks on our students' faces when they hit New York City, when they hit Manhattan. They get to see it. They get to spend Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, wow.
We get to set them free on the island of Manhattan. They can do whatever they want, and I just can't wait to hear their experiences about seeing New York City.
Well, awesome. And how can we find out more information about the Lumberjack Marching Band?
Our website is www.lumberjackband.sfasu.edu, and all information about becoming a member of the band, the history of the band, everything is right there on our website.
Fantastic. Well, we thank you so much for joining us today. We are really excited to cheer on our Lumberjacks as they go to New York City. Up next, we're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to be visiting with Nacogdoches Main Street manager Sarah O'Brien about local events that you can be a part of this fall. Welcome back to Jack Talk. I'm Erica Bazaldua, and with us now is Nacogdoches Main Street manager Sarah O'Brien. Welcome to the show, Sarah.
Thank you guys so much for having me today. I'm excited to be here.
Well, we're excited to have you.
Absolutely.
So we're here to talk all Nacogdoches.
I love it.
You know all of the events that are going on, and we've got a lot of really cool fall events.
Absolutely.
And so tell me about this new Boots and Brew that we're going to have going on.
We are so excited. It's our inaugural event. It's called Boots and Brew. It's located on the square in historic downtown Nacogdoches. It's going to be Saturday, September 27th, which is not a home football game, so we're not interrupting the football schedule, from 6 to 10 p.m. It's going to be a really neat event. It's more of a street festival type feel. So we've got live entertainment, the Dirty River Boys, which is a band very Charlie Daniels-esque. So we promise that you will be up dancing. Is going to be performing. We've got your ticket price is $35. They're on sale now at the Liberty Bell in downtown, 21 and up. I will warn you guys. Because your ticket includes a wine and a Pilsner souvenir tasting glass and access to 7 beer sampling stations and 5 wine sampling stations. In addition to free food, we've got over 10 restaurants that are going to be there providing samples. We'll have vendors, and the driving jacks are actually going to be on site to provide safe rides home.
Fantastic.
Boot Barn will be there. I think we're going to be giving away some Boot Barn gift certificates and some other stuff. So it's something that Nacogdoches Main Street hasn't ever done before. So we're really excited to see how it comes out. We've only got 600 tickets. and
Okay.
we're predicting a sellout. So I encourage everybody to go and get their tickets early.
Okay, great. And we get these tickets at Liberty Bell,
That's
which
right.
is downtown.
It is downtown. You can actually call them over the phone too, if for some reason, if you're unable to make it down there, and pay over credit card. We'll actually mail the tickets right to your P.O. box on campus or wherever it may be.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, great. And now these little beer stations, they're going to be outside.
That's right. The entire event is actually on the square. When you're looking downtown at our visitor center in the middle, it kind of forms a U. And so we will actually be blocking off the U. And so all of the sampling stations and the food and the vendors will all be around the square. And then on the back side of the square is a stage, and that's where the live music will be.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And y'all do a lot of stuff back there on that back
We
side.
do, absolutely. There's always something going on. I was compiling a list the other day. We've got our Blast from the Past History Fair coming up on Saturday, October 11th, which is down in Festival Park. They've got all kinds of things. You can go out there and actually do atlatl throwing.
Now, what is that?
Atlatl is a huge, giant, basically spear that you can throw into hay bales. And so it's really a neat
my
experience, and you get to learn about history and preservation and all of that good stuff. So we've got that going on. Our farmers market is gearing up for their annual fall kickoff event, which is Saturday, September 20th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. So you do have to get out of bed a little bit early for the college kids, but there's going to be live entertainment there, all kinds of activities.
wow.
And if you haven't ever been to the farmers market, there is such a variety of fresh produce. And we've actually got a beef guy that comes out and sells farm-raised beef. I mean, you name it, we've got it out there. Local honey, which can actually help with your allergies, handmade jewelry, postcards. We've really got something for everybody at the farmers market.
And that's really cool because I feel like our students here at the university don't really know about what is going on at the farmers market
That's
and
right.
how friendly everyone is over there and how much of a community it really is.
Absolutely, and they've got a great website, nacogdochesfarmersmarket.com,
Okay.
and they're also on Facebook, and they post updates about what type of activities are going to be there each week and what items are available. So it's really neat, and I know a lot of folks come from Houston or Dallas and may have been to some of the bigger markets, but our farmers market is just a really special place. So I encourage everybody to come down and give us a visit.
And that's right off Main Street,
It's
off
right
the
off
Brick
Main
Road
Street. It's
Stoop.
right across the street from Bonita Creek Hall, which most everybody knows where that is.
Perfect. And speaking of that, we have a lot of events that come out of that place too. So when you get into downtown, you're not only just getting the restaurants and shopping side
That's
and
right.
the square, you're also going to get some nightlife availability.
That's right.
too.
Bonita Creek Hall does a fantastic job of bringing in all kinds of different live entertainment, and so does the Liberty Bell. They had live music last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and have live music planned this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we love Bullfrogs and Sports Shack. I went there plenty when I was in college, but if you're looking for kind of a different feel and something out of the usual, we encourage you guys to come downtown. We've got some great restaurants. We've got a new diner that's getting ready to open up on the square. They're going to have a blue plate special and be open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So
That's wonderful.
there's lots of great shops if you've got to get your birthday present for your mom and stuff. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
And how are some of the ways that downtown is really interacting back with the university?
We try all the time. I'm really involved. We've always got interns. We've always got volunteer opportunities if you're
Fantastic.
willing to get involved and want to gain some work experience and add that to your resume, which really helps. Once you graduate college, give us a
Absolutely.
call. My office is located at City Hall, but we're always doing anything we can to engage the students. We work closely with SFA Orientation and with Jack Back's Week of Welcome and all of those different types of activities to try and really bring the students downtown because it's just an extension of the Nacogdoches community and of campus.
Absolutely. And I know that we really pride ourselves on being the oldest town
That's
in Nacogdoches,
right.
and you kind of savor that title. So can you kind of explain to me like your role and how you really try and keep that
Absolutely,
alive?
yeah. I'm actually the communications and Main Street director for the city of Nacogdoches, so every day is a little bit different. I'm in charge of the design, organization, promotion, and economic development of the
Okay.
downtown district.
Wow.
This morning, I was touring a developer from out of town around buildings downtown. We're trying to get him to open up a new property, so it really just depends on the day as to what we're doing. It's a lot of merchant relations, but also working closely with our Historic Sites Department and our Historic Landmark Preservation Commission to make sure that we stay true to our history and make sure that we keep our roots. I don't think people realize we have folks from all over the world that come to visit Nacogdoches. We had a couple in
Really?
from Holland last weekend. We had a Taiwanese group in the week before. And so there's people that come from all over, and it's right in your own backyard when you're a student here at Stephen F. Austin. And so bring your parents down. Parents' Day weekend is coming up, I
Absolutely.
think. We've got Parents' Day bingo going on downtown.
Oh, really?
So you can actually win a free night hotel stay, dinner for two, and some tickets to one of our events if you come downtown and go shopping
Okay.
before the football game. And we'll also do a lantern lit walking tour that Friday night of Parents' Day weekend. So you can bring your family down and kind of get the whole Nacogdoches downtown experience.
All right, cool. So further into fall, what are we looking at?
There is so much going on. We're always, we've got Wassail Fest, which is the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Okay, and what is that?
It is a huge shopping holiday. You know, they have Black Friday,
Uh-huh.
and so the Saturday after Thanksgiving is Small Business Saturday.
Okay.
So all of our merchants actually brew up wassail, which is an old English tradition. It's basically a spiced apple cider.
Okay.
And so before that, though, we've got our downtown holiday open house on Saturday, November 15th, which is in conjunction with the new East Texas Half Marathon.
Okay.
Don't know if you've heard about that, but we've
Yes.
got, it's our first one ever, so we're really excited about that. Then we'll get into the Jingle Bell Run and the Christmas Parade and kick off the holiday season. And then it'll be time
Wow.
for our annual wine swirl, which is similar to Boots and Brew, but it'll be February 21st this year.
Fantastic. Well, you
Yeah.
guys have a busy, busy fall, and we're excited. Hopefully, a lot of students will come out and participate in all of those
Absolutely. We
events.
encourage everybody to come downtown.
Well, great. Well, we thank you so much for coming on and informing us of all of the wonderful things going on in Nacogdoches. For more information about what's happening in Nacogdoches, you can visit www.downtownnacogdoches.com. When we come back, we're speaking with some SFA students about saving lives in our community every weekend. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Jack Talk. We're here with Zach Griffin and Ryan Brown Moreno of SFA's Driving Jacks. Our very own Alex Bellini went behind the scenes to check out all the ins and outs of all that is Driving Jacks.
State University. If you're ever out drinking with your friends and you don't feel sober enough to drive home, and you don't have a friend who can drive you home, there's an organization on campus that always receives calls in the middle of the night asking for safe drivers to take them home. We were able to get a short interview with Madeline Howard, one of the commanding officers for Driving Jacks, to explain to us what exactly Driving Jacks is and what they do for our university.
Driving Jacks is a nonprofit organization. We are a safe ride program, so if someone calls us and says, hey, I need a ride home, we'll go to that person, we'll pick them up, and we'll take them to their place of residence, and we'll, for free, safe, confidential, that kind of stuff.
I asked Ms. Howard who was the person who started off Driving Jacks.
I think it was a close group of her friends that realized that she wanted to start the program, and they helped kick it off and get sponsors, and I think her family helped put some money into it and help us get started from there. Her name was Amy Shields. She actually visited a friend at A&M, and they have a similar program called Carpool, and she came back with the idea, and she actually died in a car accident by a drunk driver, and that's what helped start the program off. And we gave our first ride January 25th, 2007. Right, we're student-based, we're all nonprofit. We don't take money from the school. We get sponsors for food every night that we work. So there's a man named Thomas Haston, and he donates a lot of money to us so we can operate every night, or we can get, giveaway items to help promote our name and get us out there. We operate out of the Student Center, so every Thursday, Friday, Saturday night we'll hang out or operate, whatever you want to call it, in the Student Center, and that's where we'll take our phone calls, and that's where we leave to go on rides.
You can contact Driving Jacks at 936-652-6600. I'm Alex Bellini.
Welcome back. Zach and Ryan are here with us right now to talk about Driving Jacks. Zach, Ryan, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so if y'all could just kind of explain exactly what y'all do within the program.
Me personally, I'm the treasurer for the organization, if that's what you mean.
Absolutely.
Okay, I didn't know if you meant like what.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And so, as treasurer, what are your roles?
Really, I just keep all the financial records and collect dues and hand out shirts and just everything money.
Okay, now, as far as this organization goes, y'all run off sponsorships. So treasurer is a really huge role, correct?
Treasurer is in charge of getting grants. We actually have a separate department for sponsor relations.
Okay.
So they're in charge of contacting businesses around Nacogdoches and getting money through those means.
Okay, great. And Ryan?
I'm a general member, so I actually, on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, I will be the person who either drives the car, I'll be in the office maybe taking calls from people who call. I'm just kind of, I'm in the car or in the office.
Absolutely. So you're like really in the mix of it all.
Absolutely.
Okay,
yes.
great. So when you go on these trips and you're picking up students, how are you using your car? Are you using your own resources? How does this work?
Go ahead.
We use Enterprise every weekend, so they give us a slightly discounted rate, but we
Okay.
never have to use our own cars. We'll pick them up on Thursday, we'll use them for the weekend, and then we'll turn them back in on Sunday. And it's just an every weekend type thing.
Fantastic. And y'all have callers all the time, correct?
We have what?
Callers all the time. People
Yeah, oh
asking
yes.
for rides every single weekend. So this is a service that is widely used by the university.
We get pretty good business.
Fantastic. And y'all do fundraisers throughout the entire semester, correct?
Yes, we're having a fundraiser next week. We're selling Driving Jacks or Lumberjacks Heart Driving Jacks t-shirts and Greeks Heart Driving Jacks t-shirts out in front of the Student Center
Okay.
from 10 to 1. But later on in the semester, we'll be doing more events.
Okay, fantastic. So, Ryan, give me an idea of exactly what it is like to pick up a student and then take them home. What does the process entail? Because I think that, some people might not know, and we want to fill in the gaps of exactly what this whole Driving Jacks experience is all about.
So the way that it works is actually when someone calls Driving Jacks, people are in the office in the Student Center, and they answer all the phone calls and they take down all their information, and it stays on one big board, and then the people in the car have contact with the people in the offices.
Okay.
So when you call someone Driving Jacks, you're not calling someone who's in the car, you're
Okay.
calling someone at our office, and then they tell us where to go.
Okay.
So we'll get a call from the office, and then they'll tell us where to go, where we're dropping off, and then I have to read them a nice little agreement saying they're not going to break rules and stuff, and then we take them wherever they're going.
Perfect. And this is completely anonymous. So if I call 30 times throughout the semester, no one's going to know.
Absolutely not.
Okay, great. So that's something that's really important that I want, especially all of our freshmen to understand, is that they can call this service as much as they want, and it is completely free and anonymous.
Absolutely.
And completely non-judgmental, right?
Non-judgmental,
That's like in
yes.
y'all's title. So
Yeah, it's-
Safe Ride Homes, you guys aren't going to give them any bad looks or anything.
Absolutely not.
Okay, great. So then also, you guys are students. So this is like a big organization. This is a big operation to run. This is completely student-based, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. And y'all have kind of adopted some of these ideas from other schools, correct?
Yes. There's actually only 17 other Safe Ride programs in the nation. The only other one
Wow.
in Texas is Carpool at A&M. San Marcos
Wow.
is trying to start one, and they've been in contact with us a little bit. But we did get a lot of our ideas from Carpool because they were kind of the frontiersmen in starting a Safe Ride program, especially in the state of Texas.
Fantastic. Okay, great. Well, what would you encourage students to do as far as getting involved? Can freshmen get involved as a driving jack?
We've already accepted our applications and done our selection. So
Okay.
this semester, it's a little late, but next semester, the first week of the semester, we'll put out applications again. We'll do another recruitment table in front of the Student Center. So next semester would be the earliest that they could start.
Okay, great. And how does that application process work for our students?
It's just an application, and then it's a group interview.
Okay.
So they just fill out a basic application, just trying to get a little bit of information out of them, trying to get them to be a little bit creative, tell us about themselves, and then they come in and they interview with the executive officers and the recruitment and retention committee.
Fantastic. Well, thank you guys so much for being with us today. If you guys need to contact Driving Jacks, the number is 936-652-6600. That's about all the time we have here on Jack Talk. I'm Erica Basildua, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.
So now we're fake talking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're fake talking.